Author's POV. They are 1 month away from graduating and also for the final year exam. It was a very busy moment for the past few months to the seniors because of all the upcoming school project and revision. My head gonna explode right now. 𝖗𝖊𝖇𝖊𝖈𝖈𝖆'𝑘 spoke leaning his head on the table. I feel you. 𝖗𝖊𝖇𝖊𝖈𝖈𝖆𝖘 added before doing the same thing. It's only been 30 minutes since we started and you guys already give up, Becky said with a little chuckle escaping her mouth as her eyes and hand working on the question. It is currently their study group's time. The two groups gather together at the school's cafe after school like they always did. The bond between them are getting closer and closer since the day Freen and Becky started dating. They automatically clicked together because of how much the couple's spending their time together, and of course, their friends will butt in. Come on, final is coming. It's too late to give up, 𝖗𝖊𝖇𝖊𝖈𝖈𝖆𝖘 said, patting the taller guy's back. 𝖗𝖊𝖇𝖊𝖈𝖈𝖆𝖘 is right, we only got a month before final come, Freen added, fixing her glasses. Becky slightly smiled, taking a quick glance towards her lover after the taller girl spoke up. The sight of Freen with glasses has always been her weakness because of how hot she looks right now. I swear after final ended, I'm gonna make out with my bed. 𝖗𝖊𝖇𝖊𝖈𝖆𝖘 said. Dude, don't use that words, I literally imagine you making out with it, Billy speak up with a chuckle, earning a slap on his back by 𝖗𝖊𝖇𝖊𝖈𝖆𝖘. Gross, 𝖗𝖊𝖇𝖊𝖈𝖆𝖘 mumbled. Freen chuckled with their childishness before continuing her work again until suddenly, she can feel a hand placing on her right thigh that make the girl look down. Her eyes immediately went up to Becky, having her normal face before slapping the hand away. The taller girl knew what Becky wanted to do and she gonna stop her. Ouch. Freen suddenly jolted in surprise after Becky slightly pinched her waist, earning the attention from others. You alright, Freen? Irene asked, even though she knows what's happening between them. Yes, I'm okay. The taller girl turned her head towards her lover just to find Becky looking at her with a "what's your problem" look. Freen sighed for the 100th time before a notification popped out as she immediately looked at her phone. BB, why did you slap my hand away? 3:36 p.m. Freen, we are in the middle of studying, Becky, that's inappropriate and someone might see it. 3:37 p.m. BB, so what? It's not like they didn't know about us. 3:37 p.m. Freen, I know, but still, that's not good. 3:38 p.m. BB. 3:38 p.m. BB. I want your boobs. 3:38 p.m. Freen, Becky. 3:39 p.m. Freen looked up for a second, surprised with the unexpected message, while Becky still having her eyes on the screen. The taller girl could swear that something really going wrong with Becky for this past few days. It's like the smaller girl getting bolder and bolder. BB. I want boobs. 3:40 p.m. BB, boobs. 3:40 p.m. BB, I hate you, Freen. 3:40 p.m. Freen, are you high or something? 3:41 p.m. BB. Why? Don't you get it? I want you, Sorocha. I miss you. 3:41 p.m. Freen, but I'm literally beside you right now. 3:42 p.m. BB, you slapped my hand away, you don't love me anymore and you don't want to give me what I want. That's not love. 3:42 p.m. Freen, Tirak. 3:43 p.m. BB, what? 3:43 p.m. Freen, you are hungry, aren't you? 3:43 p.m. BB, yes, I'm hungry. 3:44 p.m. The taller girl chuckled with the answer before quickly turning off her phone, facing her now sulking girlfriend who are currently rubbing her tummy. What do you want to eat? I'm gonna buy it for you, Freen asked softly, and Becky finally looked at her, smiling widely. This is definitely one of the things that making herself falling deeper with the taller girl, because of how much Freen knew her. Even with the smallest thing, Freen still very aware of what Becky wanted without even asking about it. Anything that are available right now, Becky replied as Freen immediately stood up. Wait right here, Freen said, not forgetting to leave a little pat on the smaller girl's head, earning another attention from the others. Why didn't you ask me to, Freen? We have been friends since freshman year, 𝖗𝖊𝖇𝖊𝖈𝖆𝖈𝖆𝖈𝖆𝖈 speak up. Because your name is not Becky. They answered from the smaller girl, making the whole group laugh. Becky looked up to her girlfriend, proudly raising her eyebrows. Becky definitely getting bolder right now. Quickly after the taller girl walk away from the table, everyone started to look at Becky curiously, which startling the poor girl. How far did you and Freen go? Did you guys do it already? Who's top? Of course Freen gonna be a top, that's obvious. What? What kind of questions is that? Becky slightly back away after getting bombarded with lot of sudden questions from them. They sighed again and slumped their body on the chair. You definitely know what we are talking about, Becky, stop hiding anymore, 𝖗𝖊𝖇𝖊𝖈𝖈𝖆𝖈𝖆𝖈𝖆𝖈 added. Freen won't tell a shit about that to us, so I need a clarification, for study purpose, 𝖗𝖊𝖇𝖊𝖈𝖈 said with a sly smile. That's definitely not for study. Everyone are waiting patiently. Curiosity took over them as Becky started to get even more nervous than before. She just can't tell them they already fucked. Like a lot of times already. It would be fucking embarrassing, and right now she just hoping that Freen would come back and save her from this pressure. What are you guys doing with Becky? And miracle definitely happened. Nothing. They said in unison, suddenly become nervous seeing Freen's serious face before the taller girl took a seat beside her lover, putting the food on the table. Becky already screaming in victory before quickly cling on Freen's side. Thank you, Freen. They started to get quiet again, everyone stealing a glance towards each other with a suspicious look while looking at the couple being lovey-dovey feeding each other. After wiping the taller girl's mouth, Becky turned her head towards them after feeling a lot of eyes on them as they quickly turn around. Freen noticed the tension that had been going on. She knew there's something odd about them, or more like they are curious about something. What's wrong? Freen suddenly making the others startled with the sudden question. It's nothing, go on, feed each other, 𝖗𝖊𝖇𝖊𝖈𝖈 said smiling. Freen furrowed her eyebrows before turned her head towards her lover. Becky just shrugged her shoulder, not knowing anything. Actually, we have an idea that me, 𝖗𝖊𝖇𝖊𝖈𝖈 and 𝖗𝖊𝖇𝖊𝖈 have been discussing about for a while, and I just want to ask if you guys want to have a vacation after final ended. 𝖗𝖊𝖇𝖊𝖈 suddenly spoke up. Really? Vacation? 𝖗𝖊𝖇𝖊𝖈𝖈 sit down. Billy quickly pulled him down, who were getting a little too excited. Don't worry about the expenses, it's on me, we just need your agreement, --. Hell yes. 100% yes. Hang button again, cutting 𝖗𝖊𝖇𝖊𝖈𝖈 off before Freen immediately hit his head with the pencil's case because of how done she is right now. Idiot, why so desperate? You are not even poor. Freen muttered, scoffing. Free things are always the best, 𝖗𝖊𝖇𝖊𝖈. I'm okay with it, and I'm sure Billy too, 𝖗𝖊𝖇𝖊𝖈 said, glancing towards the taller guy as he immediately nodded, agreeing. Their heads turned towards the lover, who are currently looking at each other. Becky nodded her head, making the taller girl smile. We are going then. Mom and Dad invite you for a dinner later, are you down? Why? Are you guys celebrating something or what? No, just a normal dinner. It's been a while, right? The taller girl's eyes still fix on the road, before taking a quick glance towards her lover. Freen had been spending time a lot more with Becky than her own family. Her parents started to get busy with works again, and the issue between them disappeared just like that. Sure then, so I'm going to stay over? It's almost dinner time. Yeah, you don't need to go back. You leave your clothes in my bedroom. Oh yeah, I did? Freen said with a little smirk on her lips, which made the smaller girl slap her arm. Shut up, I know what you are thinking. Becky rolled her eyes while Freen already laughing in the driver's seat. Why are you so shy? It's not like last week was the first time we had sex, right? How can you casually talking about that? Just shut up, Freen. Your nose become red, are you mad at me? So 𝖗𝖊𝖇𝖊𝖈𝖈𝖈𝖈𝖆. Freen, let go. It hurts. Becky pushed the taller girl's hand away, leaving her red nose alone. One thing that she hated the most about Freen is how much the girl loved to tease her in any possible way. And Becky had been killing her inside her mind. After the quick ride to the Armstrongs' mansion, they get off the car before walking inside the house. Freen already getting used to it because of how much they spend their time together whenever Becky's parents are not around. I'm just gonna put this in the kitchen rack. You can change your clothes first, Freen said, holding the plastic bag full of fruits they just bought earlier. Okay then, I will be waiting for you, Becky said, leaving a little peck on her lover's lips, making the taller girl smile with the contact. She loves it when Becky show affection towards her. Freen put the bag on the counter before putting the fruits into the bowl, humming a few melodies while her hands doing their work. This is good, Freen muttered after taking a bite of the grape before suddenly turning around just to meet with an unfamiliar face. Ah. Who are you? They said at the same time while pointing towards each other. Who the hell are you? What are you doing inside this house? He yelled while Freen immediately grabbed the nearest thing she could get as a weapon and pointing towards the unfamiliar guy. No, who are you? Freen shouted back, gripping the fork tighter. I asked you first. No, we asked at the same time. The unknown guy rubs his head before walking closer, but Freen immediately hid behind the counter, fork still pointing towards the guy. Stay there. Are you trying to rob the house? Are you fucking kidding me? He cursed under his breath, gritting his teeth as he let out a sarcastic chuckle. What's going on? A voice suddenly appeared on the staircase, which made their head turn towards the voice. Becky, come here. Freen immediately run and pulled her lover behind her back, protecting the smaller girl with the fork while still glaring at him. He is an intruder. He was trying to rob the house. But Freen Call the police, Becky. Are you insane? What the hell? He yelled, pointing towards the panicked girl while Freen started to back away, still protecting the girl. Freen. What? Freen yelled. He is my brother. What? The taller girl gasped in surprise with the unexpected news and looked at Becky before back to the mad guy wearing the white hoodie. You never told me you have a brother, Freen said, half whispered. You never ask about it. Becky, who the hell is this crazy woman? He suddenly asked, hand on his waist while his other hand pointing the unfamiliar face. Richie. She's my girlfriend. What? Now it's Richie's turn to be surprised. After the situation got under control by Becky, the siblings sat together at the living room. The surrounding become quiet all of a sudden, following by the sound of the air conditioner running. Mom and Dad knew about this? Richie asked. Becky nodded her head while Freen still feeling embarrassed as she have her head down, gulping down her own saliva. She looked up again as her eyes met Richie's, sending shiver down to her spine. Becky, make me some coffee, Richie suddenly said, still didn't take his eyes off the taller girl. Freen started to panic and look at Becky before quickly grabbing her hand, standing up as well, avoiding the killer eye contact from the older guy. I will follow you, Becky. You stay right here. The girl froze hearing the deep voice as she repeatedly cursing inside before Becky slowly pushed her down again, leaning on Freen's right ear. Don't worry, my brother won't kill you. I'm sorry, baby, Becky whispered before quickly walked away, leaving the hopeless girl on the couch. The surrounding become quiet. Freen can feel her hands getting cold and shivering, Richie's aura definitely not to her liking, and she can see the guy silently cursing her with his eyes. So you are my sister's girlfriend? Richie stood up, putting his hands on his pocket. Why, yes, I am. He keep quiet again. Freen gather all her braveness facing the guy who are currently looking down on her. Look, I'm sorry for earlier, for calling you an intruder and all. I'm really sorry. I really love Becky so much, like very, very much, to the point that I can't explain it anymore. I know me and Becky didn't really have a great past together, but things change, right? I promise that your sister is the only one for me, and I would never hurt her. Please give me a chance, brother. Freen closed her eyes, holding her hands together while looking down after flowing out all the words she had been wanting to say. Richie become quiet again, making the girl panicked even more than before. Is she in trouble? That's the question lingering inside of her. At this point she wanted to dig her own grave. Richie, definitely someone who she shouldn't mess about, and what even worse is he is her girlfriend's freaking brother. Hey. He called, and Freen opened her right eye. I like you for my sister. Huh? Why you do? Yeah, so you better mark your words earlier. If something happened to my little sister, the first person I'm gonna find is you, Richie said sternly. The girl slightly gulped down her saliva. Why yes brother, I mean Richie. I will take care of Becky. Why didn't you tell me your brother is here, Becky? I almost lost my soul this evening. Freen lay down on the bed, arms spread, while staring at the ceiling of Becky's bedroom. Shortly after the dinner with the Armstrongs family, everything went smoothly for them. Richie are actually having his semester break right now for a month, and Freen also find out that Becky have a dog named Bonbon. Oh my baby, come here, hug mommy. I miss you so much. The taller girl sat up, getting no reply from the smaller girl as she looked down the floor and saw Becky playing with Bonbon. Becky, I'm asking you, answer me first, Freen whined, slumping her body on the bed. I'm sorry 𝖗𝖊𝖇𝖊𝖈𝖈𝖆𝖘, I forgot that he is here. Sorry, come here. Becky spread her arm, basically calling her lover on the bed. Freen's heart instantly melted with the sight as she quickly went down, pulling Becky in her arms. The smaller girl snuggled on her neck as they stayed like that for a while. 𝖗𝖊𝖇𝖊𝖈𝖈𝖆𝖘, Becky called. Are you okay? The question stunned the taller girl a bit, her head slightly moved down as their eyes met each other. Freen smiled before nodding her head. I am. Why do you suddenly ask? Do I look like I'm not okay? You know that you can tell me everything, right? You don't need to. Act tough with me, because I know you are not okay right now. Becky replied, rubbing the taller girl's palm as her eyes softened. I would be lying if I said I'm okay, but I have you. Just by looking at your cute face right now, all my problems drift away just like that. Banished. Freen said, chuckling, making the girl informed of her pinching her arm. Ouch. I'm serious, 𝖗𝖊𝖇𝖊𝖈𝖆𝖘. Becky said sternly with a serious face, slightly pulling away, but Freen pulled her closer. Shoo, I'm serious too, I will be fine, alright? As long as you are here by my side, everything will be okay for me. Do not worry about me. But dash. Her words cut off by a pair of lips on hers. No, but, whatever I'm going through right now, I want you to know you are the reason why I'm still smiling. So I want to thank you as much as I can, you got it? Becky looked at her lover. She can see Freen's tired eyes sparkling as Becky couldn't help but to feel her heart aching in pain. The taller girl went through so much things for this past few months, her family still haven't reconciled, and final already coming soon. Becky starting much that thing could affect her lover. Oh my god, why are you crying? I am sorry. Becky started to break down in tears and buried her face on the taller girl's chest. Bonbon on the other hand started to bark seeing his mommy crying like that. Hey, why are you sorry? I feel bad, I feel like I didn't do enough as your girlfriend. I'm sorry, 𝖗𝖊𝖇𝖊𝖈𝖆𝖘. Becky apologized, choking on her words. You did much more than I could ever ask for, Becky. There's no such thing as not enough for you, alright? Please stop crying? The crying became louder, Becky bawling her eyes out on her lover, making the taller girl chuckled and caressed the long hair. Bonbon, tell mommy to stop crying now, Freen said, looking at the little creature staring at them with his big eyes and tongue out. Bonbon seems to get the signal as he leaned closer to Becky, snuggling to her as Becky finally pulled away and put him in her lap. Aw, such a good boy, Freen squealed and rubs his head. Becky slightly chuckled and Freen cupped the smaller girl's cheek, wiping the wet tears away. I love you. I love you too, baby. Freen replied, half-whispered before completely capturing the sweet lips on Becky's. Their lips moved gently, eyes closing tight as Freen's hand to get worried because of how. Make her way to her face, cupping the girl's soft cheek while rubbing it with her thumb. It became quiet, just the two lovers having a hard yet passionate kiss in the middle of the room with Bonbon the poor dog as the witness of their love. After a good amount of times, they pulled away as their eyes instantly locked on each other. Both having a genuine smile on their face before leaning their forehead together. Thank you for being her, Becky. Final day. Freen's POV. We can do this, okay? Calm down and took a deep breath, 𝖗𝖊𝖇𝖊𝖈𝖈𝖆𝖘. Becky said, holding my hands, trying to calm me down. It's the day. The last day of us as a high school student and also the last day of final exam. I don't know how did I suddenly got a panic attack as soon as I stepped my feet inside the school. Am I scared? Scared of what's gonna happen after this, or I'm just scared about the final exam we will be taking today? I look at Becky's concerned eyes looking straight into mine, and I can feel my body slowly came into the sense, my hands are not longer shaking uncontrollably. Becky is everything I could ever ask for, how lucky I am. Look at me, you gonna be fine, Freen. You are smart and I'm very sure you can do this, I'm just here with you, alright? We need to go now. Alright, I will see you soon. Good luck, 𝖗𝖊𝖇𝖊𝖈𝖈𝖆𝖘, I love you, I said, whispering the last time, and Becky let out her sweet smile. I love you more, baby, let's go now. She took my hand and walked me inside the classroom. Everyone are having a different reaction. Some are staring at our hands tightly holding each other, and some are worrying like crazy about the paper coming soon. While me? I can only think about my pretty girlfriend right now. I sat on my place while Becky sat on hers. After pulling away, we exchanged a look while she kept mouthing a good luck to me. God, why is she so cute? I might not be able to concentrate anymore. Oh my God, Freen, focus. I sat up straight and took a very deep breath before closing my eyes. Okay, you can do this, 𝖗𝖊𝖇𝖊𝖈𝖆𝖘. After hours of suffering and answering the questions, we are finally done with our final exam. Everyone already jumping in happiness knowing that no more high school after this. I still on my seat, rethinking about every possible thing that going to happen after this. Am I ready for that? High school is my safe place. The place that I love staying the most, because of that one person who are now becoming my girlfriend. Will things still stay the same after this? We are going to our own path and different dreams. The time showing it's now the end of the school time as my eyes quickly found hers, looking at me with a wide smile on her face. 𝖗𝖊𝖇𝖊𝖈𝖆𝖘. No more high school, Becky said while walking towards me, immediately pulling me into a tight hug. I smiled with the contact. I don't know how to feel. Why do I feel scared with the outcome after this? Can I get through this? Will I still be able to see Becky every day like this? Let's go. They already waiting for pictures time. You put your camera in the student council room, right? Let's get ITT. Becky is pulling me out of the classroom. The seniors are currently celebrating, taking pictures, drawing random things on their uniforms. The sight slightly make me smile, even though deep down it is hard for me to let it go, but eventually, I need to do it. My eyes went back to Becky, who are holding my film camera where we used to take a lot of pictures together. My friends already gathered around celebrating just like everyone else. It feels so heavy to me. The memories right here will remain inside of me. Especially the memories with her, Becky Armstrong, my first rival. Hello guys, hope you like this chapter. Please subscribe, like and comment your thoughts. Bye.